Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jeff and today we are going to have some fun playing Magic. And we are playing Ravnica Allegiance because Wizards of the Coast sponsored me to do this event, the Ravnica Allegiance event, which I thought was only sealed, but they gave us every single card in in Magic right now, or in Standard, as well as they gave us like pretty much unlimited gems, everything like that, and we're able to play Standard against some other people playing. So a lot of people are playing Standard right now, and it's really exciting. So let's go ahead and get into this deck here. But if you guys want to see more of this stuff, I'm going to be doing a lot of videos today. So if I'm in the same clothes for like 10 videos straight, sorry. But it'll be really fun. And so if you want to like and subscribe and everything like that, you'll be able to see more of my videos coming up. So anyway, High Alert, a white and a blue enchantment. Each creature you control assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. Awesome. Creatures you control can attack as though they didn't have Defender, and then you can pay 2, a white and a blue, in an untapped target creature. We probably won't be using the bottom ability that often. There's occasional times I could see us doing it, but not very often. But overall, what we're trying to do with this deck is we have a bunch of defenders. And all these guys have high toughness, but as soon as we have a High Alert out or Arcades, which if you guys have been seeing in Standard, it's kind of the same type of thing. We have to include the green into this one, but every creatures with defenders also assign combat damage equal to its toughness, and they can swing in. The nice thing is that High Alert turns this into a 5/5 as well, because it's just all creatures with toughness do damage equal to the toughness, so that's awesome. So High Alert, really cool here. I actually like it almost better than Arcades. The benefit of Arcades is that whenever a creature with Defender enters the battlefield under your control, you also draw a card. So it's kind of like the 8th copy. Like we have 8 copies of the same effect that we're trying to do, and they have upsides on both of these, whatever. And it's just fantastic. I'm really excited to be playing this. So first off, our defenders, we have Resolute Watchdog, which is kind of a protection spell for our Arcades. It's a good defender. It's 1/3. It can at least block and kill a couple of things, which most defenders can't do early on. So I really like Resolute Watchdog. It deserves 2 spots here. You pay 1, you can sacrifice it, and target creature you control gains indestructible intent of turn. So like I said, again, it's a protection for one of our better things, or Arcades. Portcullis Vine. You can pay 2 and sacrifice target creature with Defender and draw a card. So if we haven't found a High Alert or an Arcades strategist for a while, then that's one way that we can try to draw into it and make that happen. Sorali Caretaker, it's a 0/3 defender. Untapped target, you can tap an untapped creature you control to add 1 mana of any color. So this is a way that we can actually get down High Alert on turn 2. So if we play a creature, well, actually, I guess it wouldn't quite work that way. But anyway, we can ramp up to where we can play Arcades on turn 3, at least this way. And so that's the benefit of Sorali Caretakers. It is a way to generate some mana. You do have to have multiple creatures out there. But again, it's a way that we can get to High Alert and Arcades strategist, making sure we're fixing our mana and getting what we need to do. So playing 4 copies there, which is kind of interesting because we want the white and the blue, but we're playing a lot of green for this one as well. Suspicious Bookcase to kind of swing in. It gives target creature can't be blocked. Gleaming Barrier, again, fixing our mana if it dies and it gets a treasure that we can kind of ramp up to it. Wall of Mist, because it's a big one. It's a 5/5, or it becomes a 5/5 for 2 mana. Amazing. And then these are the cards that really matter. So Dive Down and Tower Defense. So Dive Down gives our creature hexproof. That protects Arcades. With High Alert out, Allison, he's an 8/8 flyer. Not bad at all. With Tower Defense, he becomes a 10/10 flyer. And all of our other creatures become 5 power stronger. And so this is an insane card for this deck. Super excited to play it. Otherwise, we have a little bit of removal with Silhouette, Settle the Wreckage. I'm not as worried about the early game because we have so many walls up that it's going to be hard for them to get through. I mean, Daunted Vanguards are going to be our big issue, so we have to have 1 Silhouette. I could see in the sideboard that you probably bring in a few more things, but we're really kind of all in on getting the stuff we want and making that happen. We do kind of have an artifact synergy here as well. So Dovin Grand Arbiter is also kind of another way that we can go searching for stuff in the end if we really need to. Once we finally get into the swing with all of our walls, we can +1 to kind of get some more loyalty, keep creating Thopters, keep getting life, and then maybe eventually -7 and look for the top 10 cards of your library. And at that point, you put 3 of them into your hand, and at that point we should be able to just kind of control out the game, because we can have, you know, duels of High Alert and Arcades the Strategist. You know, we can go find our Tezzeret, which kind of also does the same thing at the ultimate, but really this is to making sure we're drawing cards. We can also just create some more Thopters, some more blockers if we need to. Some ways to kind of swing over if they do have a big board still. Karn Scion of Urza. Same type of idea. It worked really well with all the artifacts that we have. And then Settle the Wreckage, of course, just because it's good. Amarthine Wall is a pay 2 and gain indestructible. It's a 6/6. So we're having 2 of. This is where I feel like playing this deck a lot, and we haven't done it. We haven't really tested it a ton yet. But I think that maybe once we do it a little more, we can know which abilities we want more of. So I kind of just put a lot of 2-ofs in this deck right now because I wanted the big Amarthine Wall. I don't think I actually have the one with reach in here right now, but I love the creatures that we have. I think everything is useful. I don't think there's a single one that's not useful. Wall of Mist is the only one thing without an add-on effect, and it's still the 5/5 for 2 mana, which is amazing. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into the gameplay. Let's check out how this plays, and yeah, wish me luck. All right, up against Trick TV VP. Bring it on. All right, this is looking good. This is perfect. Breeding Pool into Wall of Mist, into hopefully something better here. But yeah, Breeding Pool, we are going to pay the 2. Keep on sorry. Actually into Wall of Mist, into Arcades. So yeah. Oh, Llanowar. Porkless Vine. Alright, Vine. And Wall of Mist. So Steel Leaf Champion is really bad, or really good against us. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. All right, Jund ran. Alrighty. Well, pay 2 life, and I think I prefer High Alert here over anything else. I'm singing for a ton. He's going to block here. We do 6 points of damage. Lets it all through. Alrighty. Perfect. Tower Defense. If they let 2 creatures through next turn, we win with Tower Defense. Mirror March. Whenever a non-token creature enters... Oh, Mirror March. This card is so fun. The idea of it's so fun. I mean, we have lethal here, so we're going to do that instead, but... Yep, you have to block there to even stay... Well, we go down to 8. And then we have Tower Defense. Man, that is why this deck could be amazing. It's just that right there. Like, that's hard to beat. So powerful. All right, here we are against Joel Bozo. Bring it on, Joel. And playing our Defender Avengers. And this isn't too bad. We're going to keep this. We have the Arcades. We have Wall of Mist. I still don't feel like we found like the exact hand we want yet. I'm not totally sure what kind of hand we really like. I mean, I guess actually this last game was pretty good. All right, Hunted Witness comes down. We'll play Breeding Pool tapped. And they swing in for 1. We go down to 19. And another Godless Shrine. Well, I'm going to try to... Well, I guess once we play this, it doesn't really matter what we look like. All right, so Wall of Mist comes down. So we can turn on and have a 5/5 starting turn 3, which... turn 3 5/5, not bad. Not bad at all, especially when I can make him an 8/8. One thing I have noticed is that all of these VIP players play so slow. Like every one of them, and it's probably because they're talking to chat and everything like that, but still, oh my goodness, is slow. Alright, this is a humans deck. This might be Mardu humans. I could see Mardu being more likely than other things. There's Judith. Judith is not bad at all. It is a good creature. I want to get rid of their person, though, so we're going to go high alert. Swing in for 5. Down to 13, so they're going to try to swing back at us here for quite a bit. I mean, which their guys do get +1/+0. Arcades' strategist, though, I think will put us in a good spot here. And honestly, the untapped of the high alert is something that you can hold up like with, like they might think it's a settle, so they send like 1 or 2 guys in, then all of a sudden you untap a 5/5. Like, it actually is pretty good. I think this deck is a lot better against these more aggressive decks, though, which is, it's kind of hard because we also don't have a ton of life gain. Excuse me. Yep, they go swinging in. That's fine. Down to 15. And we are still winning this race, especially with tower defense. Holy... Do we just have lethal? We have lethal. Alright, go to combat, swing in. And then see what he does here if he plays anything. So please cast down or spend your removal spell now. Alright, so we dive down. And tower defense. And there's 13 damage. Oh crap, he has a lifelinker. No! No! I totally forgot the other trigger. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Oh my goodness, I totally forgot about the lifelinker. Dang it. Well, he's got to be scared now. I mean, if I have that again in hand, like, it is so powerful. 13 damage on a Wall of Mist on turn 4. Like, that's good. I want this to happen so bad. So that's why I actually think High Alert is almost better than Arcades, is because it turns any creature into just their toughness. So like the Looming Altosaurs, all of a sudden is a 4-mana 7/7. There's a lot of creatures that are really, really powerful now that I think that work really well with High Alert. So I hope that we can make those happen. There's a Benelish Marshal. All their guys are going to get really big here. Yeah, not swinging in. He's a little scared now. Well, we will just go ahead and play Arcades. So then we can start drawing cards off of these guys next turn. I am going to swing in. If he wants to double block, that's fine. You're going to have to trade with something good. I mean, if you're going to block, you block both. And I think we actually do hit Benelish over this guy. Judith is good. It has reach, and we are down a little ways now. Oh, that's actually a tough choice. Benelish Marshal is definitely better, but we're going to go ahead and kill Judith this time. Alright, down to 13. The one thing I don't like about Judith is that it says whenever a non-token creature you control dies, which I think it works well in this kind of deck where it's just another Anthem and it's just a good card and other cards you're playing are around there as well. So it's a little bit of reach. It's basically a 3-mana 2/2 that pumps your guys and can get in like 3 points of damage. Like, that's still not bad at all. So you definitely play it, especially in any aggro deck. Yeah, so I like it a lot. Just, I wish... I mean, I guess I wish it was stronger, but that's... I guess that is pretty strong. Alright, another Benelish Marshal. And we're going to draw here first this time. If ever they decide to go all out, we can just start Sealing Way, or settle their wreckage and whatnot. But yeah, we're going to swing in. For 5, down to 10, pass the turn. And this is how I wanted this deck to look. I mean, they probably have removal here, which we can bring down another Arcades. They still can't swing in to this Gleaming Barrier. Alright, so playing the Blood Crypt, I'm thinking maybe like a Doom Whisperer here. But they're playing humans. Maybe Garna, so they can bring stuff back, right? So a Judith, they needed the red mana, and do they have another Final Judgment? They can't play it now. Fireblade Artist, alright. Alright, so swings in for quite a bit of damage. We will block here. We're just going to block the one. Down to 3. They could have burn. They bring us down to 2. I'm thinking Settle the Wreckage saves us, though. So, down to 2, pass to my turn. Alright, so Resolute Watchdog. Okay, can't spend too much mana here. Go to combat, swing in for 5. And now Tezzeret gives us a token that we can block with. If we kill their guys at all, though, then we're dead. So we just pass the turn, and we hope Settle the Wreckage does it for us. Oh, crap. Oops. Yep, good game. Oh, man. Fireblade Artist. I'm still getting used to all the cards. Like, these... That's good. That's bad. That's good. Alright, against Bearded Husky, VIP. And this has been probably the most fun I think I've had playing on here yet. Yeah, this is good. We're going to keep this. I'm going to go for Caretaker first. That way we can kind of fill the board quickly, and we can actually get to Arcades on turn 3. This has been super, super fun playing on here with everybody so far. I've been really, really enjoying it. Well, there's a High Alert. We can actually pay for High Alert here. Actually, no, not quite. I keep forgetting it has to have another creature. Still getting used to playing these. And we pass the turn. If we had another one drop, we could play it there. So I guess that's the benefit, is we can fill the board really quick and be kind of aggressive. Alright, there's Wild Growth Walker. And Wild Growth Walker. That's bad. Them gaining life is not what we want. So pass to my turn. Settle the Wreckage is not bad, though. We're going to hold on to that. I think we just go High Alert here. Arcades lets us draw more on the next turns, though. And it blocks the Jade Light Ranger. So let's go for Arcades the Strategist here. We're going to use you, tap you down, and we'll go blue. Why not? Alright, there's the Arcades. And we'll swing in with the Resolute Watchdog. I will trade my 1/1 with your 3 converted mana costs, or my one CMC card for your 3. At the same time, we're still playing the same amount of cards. Like, do have to kick that into effect. So Wild Growth Walker probably coming down here, or a Zagana. Zagana's good. Well, High Alert lets me swing in with a 5/5 each turn now. So let's go ahead and play High Alert. Go to combat. So swing in with a 5/5. And just kind of stonewall him. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Pass the turn. Alright, they're down to 12. Alright, Adventurous Impulse. I'm guessing they're looking for a an Explorer creature so they can start gaining life. Double Wild Growth Walker is not bad, though. We're going to have to find an answer to those guys. Breeding Pool. Alright, Wild Growth Walker. So I'm guessing they're going to have a lot of Explore next turn. So I'm actually hoping they swing in. Alright, another Arcades is good. go to combat, swing in here. Do we just swing in with everything? They have to block a couple things now. We trade off one thing to get in a big hit, but if they just have Wild Growth Walker into an Explorer, they just gain so much life, it doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to keep putting pressure at this point, and try to get them with a big Settle the Wreckage. Alright, and pass the turn. Merfolk Branchwalker, yep. So that's one thing. We don't really have a lot of removal or counters. I could see putting some counters into this deck. Like Quench wouldn't be bad, a 2 or 3 of. Yeah, these guys are all going to get big. Growing Rights, yep. So this is actually, I think, the Star City Games did this version. So once they get these guys big enough, going to be an issue. Ooh, and another Jade Light. Oh, man. All right. Alright, pass. We know they have Wild Growth Walker into Jade Light. Oh man, that's so bad. Alright, pass the my turn. We might have to just swing in here, which wouldn't really do a ton. They'd have to block one of them, and they just block here, and then they know they gain enough life next turn. So, swing in. Let's go ahead and get another High Alert down. And pass the turn. They have a ton of mana next turn. So I'm actually hoping that they empty their hand, because I think that while they can get bigger and everything, they're going to feel more confident in being able to swing all in. So here's a Jade Light. And Hydroid Crisis is where it gets scary. There's a big flyer. Shapers of Nature. It's not a bad card, especially once you get the Growing Rights. You can just start putting lots of counters on. Alright, puts it to the graveyard. And an Island. Yep, lots of counters, lots of life. So, a funny thing is, now we want a lot more defenders and everything. We found so many of the thing that makes our combo work, and if we had had a lot more defenders, would have been a lot better. Yeah, this is a massive guy. You gain that much life as well. So X6 draws a lot of cards. This deck is looking great. Their deck, not mine. And I'm guessing they don't swing in really here yet. I'm thinking they're going to wait a turn. And then we can get a big Settle the Wreckage, hopefully. Dovin is interesting. We just passed the turn. And hopefully they don't realize that we have 4 mana. They might think that we had to pass. I tried to pass quick enough that they think that we don't have what we need here. They could still have a negate as well. They have already shown that they have those. Yeah, Shapers of Nature. Swings in with a 6/6. They can turn on Zagana here, so they might think that we try to kill it. Alright, so going for a few more now. Alright, this is big enough that I am going to settle here. They could have negate. You know, maybe we block first just in case. But we're going to try for this. So alright, so we have this settle. See if it resolves. I mean, we get 4 of their bigger creatures. Actually, the 4 biggest, pretty much. But they do seem to have negate or something here. I guess this could be a syncopate. Oh, I guess they can draw for it as well. It's not a bad idea. And you might as well draw while you don't have it. Yep. All right, so we do get to settle them. Yep. Growing the other guys. That's bad. And they're getting a lot of mana too, so that means that they can keep doing more stuff. I mean, we are taking down their Itlamok a little bit, but ugh, man, this is still not good. Well, let's get down our Dovin. I'm going to
It's hard to be a genius surrounded by lesser minds.
create some more blockers. Swing in for 5. And pass the turn. Would not mind getting some lands now. Alright, so island. Alright, swinging in. I'm guessing that they have a blossoming defense or something. Let's see, and that's swinging at us. We'll block here. They just have so many cards, so much mana. Alright, we'll block like that. Shapers of Nature can put so many counters on this guy. Alright, so I'm guessing they adapt here with Zagana. We can pay by tapping these two and giving Arcades Indestructible. I don't think we really care about that, though, because we have the high alerts already. We can maybe get another Arcades down. If we draw into land now. Alright, so he adapts. That's fine. Does he go to damage now? Man, we haven't found any defenders in so long now. Defenders would have been drawing us cards this entire time as well with Arcades. We've just been drawing high alerts and other Arcades. I'm actually fine with this, yeah. I'll go to damage with this. I don't want to... If I sacrifice this to save Arcades, then he just puts counters onto Wildgrowth Walker. And so this way I at least get the Wildgrowth Walker off, and it doesn't harm my plan a ton. We're in a tight spot no matter what. Yeah. I'm really not sure there's really any way out of this at this point. More Growing Rights. Ooh, well, I think I concede this one here. Just not drawing any of the things that we really needed to make work, especially land. Like, we were so far behind at that point. Alright, so there you go with Defender Avengers, or the Alert Strategist. I don't know, we need a good name for this one, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, all that stuff. It helps out the channel so much, and I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.